More than 25,000, less than 25,000 Steeler fans?
I think that's a good number. I think 25,000. Yeah, it'll seem like more when the stadium's empty in the fourth quarter and they all move down and are waving their terrible towels and everything like that. So that's probably a good number.
All right, Eric, the referee, I'm ready to start my vacation because I'm done until next Sunday here. So let's do grade the team right now. How's that
Hey,
sound?
real quick for you Star Wars guys.
Yeah.
We had Star Wars night at a Monsters game recently.
Oh, yeah.
I just sent out pictures of me and R2-D2 and me of C-3PO. So
where are they, Kenny?
on Twitter right now.
Hang on, I'm going to go
Let me pull them up. Hold on.
Hang on. Let's show those. I'm going to retweet you, Kenny.
We had like 11,000 there that night for the Monsters. They won the game. They beat Chicago. It was Star Wars night, The Force Awakens, and they actually had C-3PO and R2-D2, the old school robots there. So I don't know what the new ones are called, but it was kind of cool getting to check these things out, man.
Let me ask you this. What should I do Sunday? What time is Sunday's game? Is at like 4, isn't it?
No, it's a 1 o'clock game, isn't it?
And we've got tickets on the glass for Sunday.
Go to the hockey game, man. Tape the game, go to the hockey game.
Tape that, yeah, but I got to come back and do the show, so it's like I got to watch the football game.
You know what you'll say? Johnny had a good drive. The defense gave up 30 points. They lost, and you'll be right.
So you're saying tape Brown, sit on the glass?
Yes, absolutely.
We have great seats. I can't tell you, the Monsters skated at our rink a couple weeks ago, and all the kids in our program were there, and they were so gracious and so cool. They took so many pictures with all of our kids. They were just phenomenal. And the Monsters.
Jerry Bednar, the new head coach here in Cleveland, he was with them in Springfield last year, but with the Lake Erie Monsters, does a great job. It's a very young team. Forsberg in goal is outstanding. They're off to one of the best starts in Monsters history. So go sit on the glass, watch the Monsters, tape the Browns. They're out of the playoffs. They're battling for the #1 spot in the NFL draft. Don't even worry about the Browns game.
I don't think we're even battling for it anymore, Kenny. I just think that the guys are going to lay down and just take it, and we're going to have the #1 spot.
Yeah, but here's the thing, though. Tennessee, they're tied. San Diego won yesterday, right? So it's the Browns and Tennessee that are tied, battling for that #1 spot. So it's somehow Cleveland will screw it up and maybe get luckier. Kansas City needs it for the playoffs, and Pittsburgh needs it for the playoffs. So I think you're right.
Pittsburgh. I don't care. I want us to beat Pittsburgh some way, somehow. I hope Pittsburgh just take all their starters out and then we go out there and just beat them. But I doubt that's
if they have it clinched, they may do that. That's a possibility.
Well, I hope they do, so we can win. That way, I don't have to.
Although, if you go back to when they won it last with Bettis, right, or one of the years they won it when Bettis was there, they played all the way through and were the #6 seed. And they carried that momentum through. They didn't want to have a letdown, so they played all the way through the regular season, and then as the 6th seed ran the table.
Yeah, I remember that.
All right, let's go through. Kenny, why am I forgetting the kid that's from New Jersey that played for the Barons, that plays for the Monsters now?
The kid from New Jersey?
Yeah, he's originally from Jersey. He played for the Cleveland Barons, the junior team.
Oh gosh, I gotta look my roster up. Guys have been coming and going left and right.
Yeah, he's not on the roster anymore. Maybe they sent him back down.
There's been, as always is the case in the AHL, a lot of coming and going transactions, calls up to the NHL level, calls down to the ECHL, so guys are in flux always.
Hey, here's Kenny's picture he was talking about of him with C3PO.
Oh, that's awesome. Wow. No, that's not the real one, is it?
There was a dude inside it, man. If you peel his face back, there was a dude inside it, and he was sweating like a mother, man. I felt bad for him because he took the picture with me, and then he opened his mask, and I was like, oh, okay, I didn't know. I thought it was a robot, but there was actually somebody in there.
I always thought he was taller. Like in the movie, I thought he looked taller, too.
No, he's always around that little robot, right?
R2-D2, yeah.
Yeah, they were hanging. There's one of R2-D2 up there, too, which was kind of cool.
Kenny's just tall, man, so look at it. You got to get down there.
There it is. Got to get down to that level and stand up with C3PO.
Hey, you casting sharp, man. I like that right there.
Not bad, huh?
No, not bad at all. That's the one thing about Steve Harvey, man. He's going to say Glenville High School, 19.
No, I hope he doesn't say that anymore for your sake.
You know what? Hey, it doesn't bother me. Hey, he messed up. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody makes mistakes. Come on, Steve Harvey was killing it before last night.
He should have made
Family
a joke.
Feud, great show.
He should have just made a joke about it, and then he could have just, it'd have been cool, but he ain't make a joke about it. But it was kind of joking because he was like, you know what? My bad. I'm sorry. I made an honest mistake with them big lips. I made an honest mistake. First round.
That's your impression of Steve Harvey? You got to put a mustache. You got to get the Steve Harvey stash, though. You got to get it growing a little bit
I try to
thicker.
grow facial hair. It just doesn't happen like that, man. So I
You
can't.
can do better than that. You want to do?
I'm gonna get a fake mustache. How about that? Steve
All right,
Harvey-
wait. Before we get to fake mustache, Johnny Manziel's mustache yesterday. Straight porn mustache, right?
Oh my goodness!
Did you see it?
The Ron Jeremy?
Ron Jeremy's was thicker than what he had yesterday. That thing was ridiculous. Did you see it, Kenny?
Johnny needs some work on that, but maybe that's the look he was going for. Knowing him, maybe he'll use that to his advantage on social media, where he's better than he is as the quarterback.
We don't have a picture of him from yesterday, do we?
This is a soundbite.
Okay, soundbite. Let's see it.
You got to turn 2 of those into touchdowns at least. I think that was a big area for us where we needed to step up, and we didn't make any plays right there. We did on the opening drive and did in the rest of the game. So you look at it from that point. I think we did some good things, and I think we shot ourselves in the foot at times.
All right, grade the mustache. I don't even care what he said. Grade the mustache.
If you're grading it on manly look, F. If you're grading it on the porn stash look, he probably gets like an A-.
Yeah, I would say it's A- on the porn stash list.
Matt Castle has that same little mustache.
Brutal.
Which is ugly to me. They try to do that little porn mustache. Like, leave it alone, let it go. Just do like how yours is. I like that.
I don't have a mustache.
I know. I'm saying you could. You got a little. Scrub.
I shaved this morning too, man. How are you gonna blame me?
I'm just saying it's a little. You can see
What
though.
do you got going on there?
It's the same thing.
You probably look 10 years younger if you got rid of that fuzz.
Man, I don't want to do that again. I've been talked about like real bad. Baby face. What you?
Pierre, that's a compliment.
Very serious
Trust me, as
discussion.
you get older, you want people to say that.
I
Take that compliment and run with it.
I do, but like my daughters, they always want me to cut this off every time they see me. Daddy, cut off your mustache and your beard. Cut it all off, Daddy. Every time, and I'm just like, no. I did it once. I actually did it twice. I'm not doing it again.
All right, you're done with it.
Yeah, I'm done with
This
it.
is bald versus hair is a wonderful discussion. We'll have another day. I'm 7 minutes from vacation. Let's do grade the team.
Yeah, all right. Grade, besides Johnny Manziel's awesome mustache, grade actually his play yesterday.
I thought, forget about the quarterback rating. I thought he was a B-. And he didn't look. The one thing I'll say about Johnny Manziel over and over this year, he looks coachable. He looks like a guy that can be a quarterback in the NFL, which is a major upgrade from knucklehead that he was last year. I think he still does some things that are dumb. There were a couple times he could have thrown the ball away. He had a couple bad passes.
Andy, he got tackled by the umpire yesterday.
Yeah, that's true.
The umpire tackled him for an 18-yard sack or something. Come on, man.
Come on, man. He's not horrible.
He's not a starting quarterback. He's not a franchise quarterback in this league.
Well, he's also it's still the height and the decision-making that make me think he's not a franchise quarterback. That's it.
Don't even use Johnny Manziel and franchise quarterback in the same sentence anymore, because it ain't even that's not even possible.
Kenny, I could
Can
go
he
into
play
that
in the
season
league?
with him.
Yes, as a backup, probably is his best suit.
And by the way, our grades aren't so far apart, Kenny.
No, he did a decent. What they get 80 yards on the first drive,
yes.
And I think 150 the rest of the game. He runs into sacks. He did a better job of staying in the pocket, keeping his eyes downfield. They're trying to hammer that home. But that's quarterback 101. You should know that. You shouldn't have to
I agree.
teach
He's
that.
a year behind. They didn't play crap Francisco yesterday either. They played a good football team.
Yeah, they did. But they lost by, 17 again. Against the good teams that he started against, they've got blown out. Against the bad teams, he's played decent.
Johnny Manziel.
I just gave him an F.
You didn't watch the game. Let's go. Next.
They didn't win. It's
You're
all
right.
about winning.
Well,
so that's why they got
that's how I graded the coaches. What do you got next?
That amazing, outstanding, superb running game of the Cleveland Browns.
That's why they got an F too.
I gave him a C because they caught the ball as well. I mean, Duke Johnson didn't look bad
Johnson
yesterday.
caught the ball. He was
Duke looked okay.
He was a lead receiver.
Isaiah Crowell averaged 2.6 yards per carry.
F.
That's not worthy of passing grade.
F.
Isaiah also caught 3 passes for a whopping 2.3 yards.
F.
F from Pierre. What do you got, Kenny?
I gave him a C. They caught the ball out of the backfield. They almost had 100 yards, and if you're close to the century mark running the football in Cleveland, that's a major step forward. But again, a lot of that, you look at it and you say, where were the big plays, and that's the problem. They haven't had many big plays all season long, so I was middle of the road on the running backs. I gave him a C.
All right, so 94 yards yesterday. That means they're averaging between the last 2 weeks 150 yards.
Yeah, if you put them together and divide by 2.
That's right.
You're gonna average
Next.
All right, I want to give a quick congratulations to Gary Barnidge, who tied Ozzie Newsome's touchdown record.
Yeah, that was worth it.
Can I say something about Gary Barnidge?
Go
No,
ahead.
you can't. It's your show.
He got a raw deal with that 3-year deal. I think that was a low ball by the Browns. They should have gave him more money. They should have gave him more money.
Kenny.
What do you think, Kenny?
Hey, what he was making and what he got, he's probably feeling good, but the
He should've
Browns,
got more
if they
money.
went to him to negotiate, then yeah, they lowballed him because they figured they would have to pay more at the end of the year. So maybe Gary should have waited to the end of the year.
I think he just wanted to get taken care of, and he wants to be here. He likes being here. I just think
that's fine.
He's just built different. I mean, you were talking about the NFLPA saying having contracts where you give money back. Here's a guy that wants to be here.
And
I'm
that's
not going to
good.
complain about. He went there and said, "I want to be here. Do you want me here? I'm playing good football. I'm getting in the end zone. You take care of me. I'm taking care of you."
12.6 mil for 3 years with a 6.3. You gave Dwayne Bowe $9 million for 1 year.
I got
Come
it.
on.
That's
You
not
gotta
going to.
give-
I don't think
you got to give him more. And
You'll
he's-
never see another Dwayne Bowe type contract because Ray won't be here again.
Thank
Next.
God.
All right, grade the wide receivers now that we're talking about.
Wide receivers. Wait, is there a wide receiver that was in the top? Travis Benjamin was third yesterday. A running back and a tight end, and then another running back. That your best wide receiver was Travis Benjamin. Unbelievably glaring how bad they are at wide receiver right now. And Terrell Pryor, forget about it. It's over. It's over.
That experiment failed miserably. Dwayne Bowe caught a couple of passes that didn't mean jack squat. You got, 4 or 5 drop passes yesterday by the Browns.
Right.
This is the worst receiving core in the NFL, especially with Hartline out.
Agreed.
You know what the grade is.
F. Next.
How
Next.
about this amazing, outstanding defense, the Cleveland Browns? We gave up, 249 yards, 3 touchdowns for Russell Wilson?
They only punted once. That's an F. I mean, how much more can you get? F plus.
F plus, I like it.
Yeah,
I like it.
I feel good about it.
Hey, you know what? It's so horrible out there. I mean, for the guys to be fighting against each other on the sideline instead of fighting out there on the field, to stop guys, that's where it draws a line with me because if I got to fight my teammates on the sideline, then it's no sense of being out there.
Defense, Kenny?
I gave him an F, guys. 9th time in 14 games they've given up 30 points. Pierre, when you were in New England, did you give up 30 points your entire time there in New England? They gave up 30 points 9 times now in 14 games.
If we have, trust me, we got some humble pie for it, a lot of it. So, I can't recall ever losing a game that bad, but if we did, I'm pretty sure Bill put some
Think
fire
about
into all
that.
of
They've
our
played
asses.
14 times, and they've given up 30 or more points in 9 of those 14 games, and this was supposed to be the strength of the team this year.
Well, the strength of the team is supposed to be, but 43 games, and I'm not trying to pick on a guy, he is absolutely horrible. Our defense.
Don't blame him. Blame the people who signed him to put him out there to play.
I mean, Pettin was high praise on this guy.
Huh?
I would just put Justin Gilbert out there. I don't care. Or put Martavius Mingo at safety or corner. Let him cover somebody. At least he going to run with the guy. God,
Yeah,
Hang on,
you can't
guys.
rush
I want
the
to play one
passes,
more
so you
game
gotta
real
try
quick with
somewhere
everybody.
else.
Ready? This is our last game. We're going to play this for 2 minutes. Will they have a job 2 weeks from today? The game is 2 weeks from today. Ready? It's rapid fire, too. Here we go, Kenny. 2 weeks from today, Mike Pettin, here or not here?
Not here.
2 weeks from today, Mike Pettin, here or not here?
not here.
Sam's Club.
Sam's Club, Mike Pettin, here 2 weeks from today. For some reason, I have a feeling he's sticking around. Ray Farmer, 2 weeks from today, Kenny Rhoda.
I like that laugh. That's that Joker laugh.
Come on, Andy. Seriously? Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man.
There's one
Come
thing that could
on,
save him.
Ma.
One thing that could save him.
What's that?
What?
What if he took the fall for the text?
I guess.
Say
If
it.
he is here, we'll know that, it was him covering for Jimmy.
Only way he's here 15 days from now is if he covered for somebody on the text. Right?
Ramon Williams, Ben Tate, Dwayne Bowe,
Ray
Danny
Farmer.
Shelton,
You're
Cam Irving, Justin Gilbert, Johnny Manziel. No.
He's out of here.
Risto.
Verizon Wireless employee, text messaging advice.
Verizon Wireless. All right, so if you were going to say, I think a coordinator gets fired and Pettine stays. If he can fire O'Neal, he stays. If he doesn't, then he's gone. That's where I think we are with this thing. Something has to
Either
change.
way, so he's going to be all right.
Say that again?
He gets paid either way, so he's going to be all right.
I think going into this week's game, he was 50-50.
Let me ask you this: when you look at him, they were down. What was it, 27-10? I think in the fourth, and he kicked the field goal.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You're 3-10 at that point. You're down 17 points. You're kicking the field goal. Don't give me this. Oh, it makes it a 2-score game. Don't give me that bullshit. You know what I mean? I'm tired of that. I just get so fed up with that. You got nothing to lose. You're playing at Seattle. You need to score a touchdown.
Hey, you know what I think we should do next, or after the Steelers game? We're going to all go no rules. Because we normally hold back and don't swear. Well, you do every once in a while.
I don't say much.
All right. Kenny, have a Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas,
Sounds
Kenny.
good, man.
All right, want to plug your show real quick? Go for it.
Monday through Friday, 3 to 7, WHBC 1480 AM is where we're at. You can check me out. We'll be talking about this, hopefully not at nauseum, but we do have to talk about it. Kyrie Irving came back. Cavaliers won. Mount Union did win the national championship. Stark County Hoops is big. We got McKinley, Jackson Lake, 3 good high school teams down that way. We're going to get into all that and much more. So check it out at 1480 AM WHBC.
Thank you, Kenny. Have a good one. We'll talk to you soon. Any last thoughts for you?
I haven't forgot about your drinks, Kenny.
Question for you guys. I
Okay,
want to give you guys a
Prescott.
question. I'm thinking about going to see
We're done with the show. You really have a
I'm
question?
thinking about going to see Star Wars by myself.
Yes.
Okay.
Kenny, stick around for this.
Is that lame?
No, not a problem. Go see it. What's the difference? I always thought about that. When I go on the road, that's normally when I almost went to go see Star Wars by myself last week because I don't really need to talk to anybody during the movie. I want to see the movie. I want to get out of it. The only reason I want to see a movie with somebody else is so I can talk to them about the movie when it's over. Not a big deal to go by yourself. Kenny, big deal or not a big deal?
Not a big deal at all, man. Go be entertained.
Not a big deal.
Not
I
a
go
big
by
deal.
myself
All
all
three
the
of us.
time.
All right.
All right, good enough. That's it. Merry
Enjoy
Christmas.
your
Merry
vacation,
Christmas.
Andy.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Anything you want, referee? Eric the referee?
To get out of here.
All right, we're out of
I would
here.
say God bless.
Peace. Deuces.
Stop
out.
the violence in Cleveland. Peace.